In today's video, we will be heading to the thrift store. I will share with you my thrift haul, and I'll also share a new empty apartment tour. If you haven't seen the previous apartment that my husband and I did a makeover on, definitely check out our previous videos. But today's video, we will be sharing a new apartment, which we will also be making over, as well as styling for a furnished rental. If this sounds like something that you're interested in watching, definitely stick around and let's get into it. Oh, I love the glassware. Look at this. It's 99 cents. This is beautiful. Beautiful. And I love this vase now. Like this one, which is $1.99, and this bigger one here. I almost always check the glassware section. You can find some beautiful options. This particular fluted ribbed vase was so pretty, so on trend as well. It was only $4.99. I immediately grabbed it, added it to my cart. Now back in this little room here, they had some headboards, like the vintage style, antique style headboards. Earlier, before this scene, I actually went in and asked one of the associates the cost for it, and he told me, if I were to purchase it today, it would only be $12.99. So I immediately went to the register, paid for it, and we did get a couple days to pick it up. The plan is to use it in one of the bedrooms in the apartment that we're currently working on. It is a 2-bedroom upper unit, so I do plan to use more of a vintage headboard for one of the bedrooms, just as I did in the previous styling. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out after this one. Now, as you can see here, I'm by the picture frame wall art section. Now, these little mini frames or little mini artwork pieces definitely caught my eye. If you are new to my channel, you will notice as I go through the store, I tend to look for pieces that are made of natural materials, wood, the stones, the marbles, as do many of us. Having these natural pieces in my home just makes the space a little bit more peaceful, calm. It just reminds me of living in the islands. It's nothing like nature, having plants, having natural materials. And, I'll also gravitate to other pieces that I may see, have an idea of DIYing it or using it in a project. So as you can see here, I came across these brown ornament. I think it's more like a swag ornament. Absolutely love it. Now, brown is a color that's trending for this year, for the season. I also love brown in itself for decor. Now, I took it off, examined it, and noticed that it had some chips on the back of it. I contemplated for a while whether or not I should pick it up. It was so beautiful. I mean, just look at it. I did also find the exact version of it online. It was sold out at the time. It was being sold for $38. Now, it would have been an easy DIY for me to fix it, but sadly, I did not pick it up, and I'm so mad at myself. I've also noticed that I've been picking up a lot of silver, chrome, decor pieces lately. If you've seen the previous video, I spray painted a chandelier in a beautiful metallic silver. I'm gravitating to silver a lot more. Maybe because it's trending, I don't know. But I find like that silver looks so beautiful among other colors like deep, rich, dark browns, natural colors. So you will see in this next apartment makeover that I will be using silver a lot throughout the apartment styling. So in one of my previous videos, I showed you how I styled each of the pieces that I picked up throughout the video. Some of you mentioned that you don't mind seeing it throughout the video. Others wanted a haul at the end of the video. So I decided in this video, I'll mix it up a bit. As you can see here, I picked up this pottery for $3.99, and this is how I style it. I styled it in one of the previous makeovers in the kitchen. Green, we used the color green throughout the unit, so this was very fitting, even though it was not the same tone as the cabinets. I washed it, cleaned it, and decided to use it as a utensil holder next to the range in the kitchen, and this is how it turned out. In my last video, I did not get a chance to show you the footage from the actual table or the desk that I use as a table in the dining room makeover. After this video, if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. Now here's the actual footage of the desk that I found in Salvation Army. As you can see here, it is an irregular leg shaped desk. That's actually what drew me to it. It was only $19.99. I love that it has a leg to the right and a flat side to the other side. I believe this is called a D-shaped or a island-shaped desk. I immediately saw it as a table. So this is the actual footage from the desk being in the store prior to purchasing it. Also, I've mentioned before on the channel, if you are purchasing bigger items, especially furniture pieces, be sure to, whenever you take them home, keep them outside and properly clean them, examine them. Be sure to not take home any unexpected surprises like critters or anything like that. That would be an absolute nightmare. Happily and gladly, I have never had to deal with that before, but just to be on the safe side, be sure that you're properly examining all your pieces whenever you pick them up in the store and at home before you take them into your home. So while in the Salvation Army, I came across this black and white houndstooth jacket, blazer, if you will. It was tagged at $19.99. Blue tags were 50% off. I was so tempted to purchase this, but then I thought, I have something very similar. I love a good classic print, and houndstooth print is definitely one of them. Be sure that you are following and subscribe to my channel. After this apartment makeover that we're working on, I do plan on dedicating some time to listing a couple items on Etsy. I know a few of you have suggested that I do resell. I just haven't done it before because of time, but I will try my best to list a couple items because I do find such beautiful things and I just can't keep them all. So be on the lookout for that. be sure you are subscribed to my channel. And also be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you'll never miss a new upload. When I saw this vase for a quick second, I was super excited because then I thought to myself, what's the odds of finding the exact vase that I found back in at the beginning of fall? If you recall from my previous video where I thrifted this exact vase and I styled it with a tree branch from outside, I got excited when I saw this, but then I noticed there were a ton of cracks all throughout it. Now, if there was just probably one or two areas, but there were cracks all over, which obviously shows someone tried or someone glued it back together. In person, it shows it's more evident. Unfortunately, it's not as evident on camera, but that's the only reason why I did not pick this up. So when I saw these 4 chairs at the store, I had to grab at least 2 of them. I immediately thought of the vintage style version of this chair, and as I showed you previously in the video, that the vintage version of this chair is actually currently on First Dibs for over $1,000. So the plan for this chair after cleaning it is to spray paint it in the metallic silver color and then painting the white leather in a brown leather. So after doing some research online, I realized that you can actually paint leather. So I did find an acrylic leather paint on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description box. I went ahead and picked up the brown leather color as well as a top coat, clear coat to go on top once it's fully painted. I did let the chairs sit in my garage for about 24 hours before applying a second coat of the silver spray paint. Just thought I'd mention that. So here I'm showing you the acrylic finisher and the brown acrylic paint that I picked up. So I am currently in the unit that we're working on, getting ready to paint the white into a brown color. So after applying the first coat, I let it sit for at least 24 hours and applied a second coat of brown paint. Repeated the same steps also on the second chair I bought. I did end up picking up 2 chairs, and you'll have to subscribe and stick around to see how I style them. I do plan on styling them in the living room space once we're all done with this unit. So in the final reveal, I'll show you how I ended up styling them. Really love how they came out. I cannot believe I picked these chairs up for only $5 a piece. The 2 huge lamps. As you can see, guys, I'm in the garage. There's a ton of stuff in here. And I picked them up because 1, it's a pair. 2, I very well may use it in a styling video for another project. And 3, it was 50% off the sticker price at St. Vincent de Paul. So I paid what, $7.50, about $8 for each. So worth it. Huge, perfect for DIY. I can easily paint the bottom and the top, the shades. Right now I have them in plastic, as again they're in the garage. As you can see, I have a ton of stuff in here. spray paint and all that stuff. I keep my thrifted items in the garage until I can clean them up before I either take them inside or use them for a project. So I had to pick these up. They are huge, as you can see from my hand, and you can see the size of the lamp. I also picked up this pottery here. Absolutely love it. This was from Salvation Army. Most of the items that I pick up are usually either on a 99 cents day or a discounted day. So maybe it was a yellow sticker day, maybe it was 50% off. As you can see, $4.99 itself is already very inexpensive, but I love to get the extra deals. So this was probably $2.50. Again, I can also spray paint this. I can also do a little DIY on it, use it as a utensil holder or as a vase, or just style as is, maybe on a shelf for decor. So I use these things a lot to style, and I absolutely love that as well. What is this? This is another thrifted find. Okay, this little bowl here, I believe this is a vintage. Yep, it's Roseville, USA. It was only $2. Again, not sure if this was maybe like a 50% off day, but had to grab this as well. Love pottery pieces. Love these little items. You know, they come in handy to style or as little holders. Let's see. Oh, I also picked up this vase, guys. Look at this. Love the fluted design, the ribbing on this vase. Saw this, grabbed it, had to have it. $4.99. Not sure if this was like 50% off as well, but had to grab it. Beautiful, beautiful vase. Beautiful as is. Ribbing and fluted designs are also on trend in home decor, so I had to grab this. Absolutely love it. Just look at the fluting, look at the ribbing. Love it. Love, love, love. Love. What else did I pick up? This wooden bowl. I did pick up this wooden bowl at, I believe, Goodwill. I think this was, no, this was Salvation Army, and it was 99 cents day. So even though it says $3.99, I paid 99 cents for this. Can you just imagine this like on a shelf or on a table styled? I love the organic shape of it. I love that it is organic as it is a wooden item. I just love it. It's irregular in shape. It's unique. Love it. It says made in China, but let's see. Indian Summer, originally $60, guys, and I paid $3.99 or 99 cents. Love. Also saw this wooden vase. Had to grab it as well. This was $3.99. Got it for 99 cents on Pink Day at Salvation Army. And I also picked up, you know, anytime I see like, you know, little pottery items, I grab them, especially for 99 cents, because I never know if I'll need them to style. This was from St. Vincent de Paul, $2.67. And let's see what the sticker says. I think it's covered up, but it was from Hobby Lobby. I love the design on it. I love that it's what do you call this design when it's dripping, like a drip jar, the vintage drip jars. It is stone, and I just love it. I just love it. And so, last but definitely not least, I grabbed this marble tray. Now, it was $2.99. Anything marble, I absolutely love. So I couldn't leave this behind. I figured, if you remember, this tray from a previous video. I only paid $1.99 for it. My plan is to spray paint this in silver and use it at the current apartment I'm working on, and then style it with the marble tray inside of it, like so. I seen something similar to this on a CB2 on the CB2 website, so that is the plan for this marble piece.